Oh dear, look at me. I've had a bit of a cry today. Um, I've got one side with a bit of makeup on, still clinging on. The other side is obviously where I've, you know, got a bit emotional. Today I should have had the builders turn up. I didn't have any sleep last night whatsoever. I'd overdone it yesterday. I started from 12 o'clock. Once I got my face on and everything and got dressed. So about midday, I started getting rid out the kitchen what was left to be done. And it didn't look like a lot, but when you're just doing it yourself and you've got chronic pain and severe fatigue issues, it's a lot. My son moved a shelf for me into the shed that I wanted moving out from the what I call the understairs cupboard, but it's not the understairs cupboard. It's a cupboard by the front door. My eyes are so itchy because I'm just tired. So I find myself just rubbing them or shutting them just to make them a bit more eased. Anyhow, so he took that to the shed for me because I thought it was a perfect shelf. And it was. So it's in there, and I put a few bits onto it, took a trolley thing out, put it up for the scrap guy. And then I went into the kitchen and made a start. Oh my God, it just seemed to take forever. For most people, I think if, I didn't have my health issues, I'd be able to just get on with it, and it'd probably take me about an hour. But for me, it took me forever to get things out of cupboards and put into a bag or a box or something. Oh God, my head is just annoying me now. My face is itching a bit. I just feel so dry. When I don't sleep, my skin feels prickly and horrible, and I hate it. And I have really bad patches on my forehead area, and yeah, and I just hate that. Anyway, getting back to the story. My son went out for a meal with work. He says, "Oh, I'll help when I get back." When he got back, it was really late, and I hadn't had any sleep. He thought I had. I says, "No, I could hardly keep my eyes open. I was trying to pack stuff up. Then there was bits that needed washing up, and I thought, right, I'll do it." And I tell you, it took me forever just to clean a fork. I just thought, this is ridiculous. I was really, really struggling to focus and to keep going. But I thought, if I rest, if I stop, if I go and sit on a chair and elevate my legs, because my legs were absolutely swollen up and they were so angry, and my skin, and then my knees and my feet and all my lower body basically was just the worst pain ever. And the last time I felt like this was when we were packing to move, or I was packing to move. And I'd really, really over pushed myself. And I knew I'd done far too much. And I thought, I know I'm going to pay for this now for days later. And I did, at the time. And it's like that feeling all over again. Oh my God, when I woke up, well, I won't say woke up, I went to bed and I shut my eyes. My son, when he came in, he did a few things, put things ready to go to for the tip or for the bin or whatever. Oh dear. And then he washed up a few things, and I think then he realised just how much there actually was to do. It didn't look like a lot. It was like, oh, it's only that bit there and that bit there, but then there's that bit there and that bit there and that bit there and that bit there. And those over there and he putting away and all this, that and the other, and a cupboard still. You always find something that still needs to come out of a cupboard. It's like it just appears out of nowhere. And then there's things that are sitting there that you think, bloody hell, you know? There's things that are sitting there that are empty, and it annoys me. You know, an empty tub that's been put back, and I'm like, why? Oh, I'm so tired looking. Sorry. So anyway, he says, go and grab yourself some sleep. And went, I'll come and wake you up before I go to bed. And then if you can wake me up, so I can get those bits out to the car, bits of the, you know, because it was late. I'm wearing flats, and him over the way has got a dog, and, you know, you only have to sneeze and the dog barks. So it was like, I'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, we did. You know, I went to bed, I laid down, I had the cats come as normal. Percy gave me his usual head bumps as he come up, which is very cute. And I was like, okay, what's next? And I tried and tried and tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. My pain was just up the ante. Oh my God, my feet, my knees, my skin, my legs, my hands, my neck, my shoulders, my back, everywhere was on fire. I thought, I can't do this. I tried so hard to sleep and I just couldn't sleep. And then I messaged my son and I said, look, you might as well go to bed. It's pointless you staying up till whenever just to, sorry, just to, you know, if I'm awake, you might as well get some sleep. So anyway, he went to bed and he slept and I didn't. Anyway, you fast forward to this morning. I went into the kitchen because I thought I don't go in the kitchen whilst the cats are all sleeping, because they'll get up and they'll come in to see what I'm doing, and then they're in the way and I can't get through them with my chair, and I'm on a limited floor space as it is because of everything being from in the kitchen and in the living room. You know, there's bits in here as well. So anyway, 8 o'clock come and I thought, right, I got the cats all in the living room by 7:30. They were all in here with food and water, and the trays were all clean, and I thought, yes, it's so perfect. They all come in. They were all in the living room, and I shut the door and there was no arguing. There was a couple of bangs on the door for a bit, but apart from that, they were really, really good. They were very good. And I thought, the 7 in the living room, I'm going to hear them scrapping and mardying and just getting on each other's nerves, and it didn't happen. They were very good. So I went and got a wash and I got myself changed. My son got himself ready for uni. And then the door went. I didn't hear the door. I was in the bedroom having a coffee and sorting myself out. And postman was at the door with my Body Shop stuff that I'd ordered. And then, I unpacked that, which was nice because it was like, ooh, exciting. I couldn't remember what I'd had. And then I thought, have I missed the bell? you know, because I didn't hear the doorbell, because the doorbell is on my phone, my house phones, which was in the living room, and then my son having his music on and everything, I couldn't hear it. So I got an itch. Anyway, 9 o'clock come, 10 o'clock come, and I thought, well, where the hell are they? Builders want to be in as quickly as possible, especially in the start, the first few days. 10 o'clock come, 10:30 come. And then I messaged the OT lady, the occupational therapy lady that's in charge of all the adaptions. And I messaged and said what's happened. And then I heard nothing, and I thought I'll ring, and I rang, and she answered it, and she said, haven't they been? And I said no. So she's been chasing it up. I phoned her again, and I said to her, I literally killed myself yesterday trying to get everything out of the kitchen into the living room and into the bedroom on my own. I said it was so hard. So anyway, she apologised. I know the builder had been sick the week before, but he said, oh, it'll be about a week. So anyway, he decided to, she then got in touch with him again, and she said he'd phone me, so I know nothing yet. So I'm really pissed off. Tomorrow I've got the front door being done to my flat. The threshold is going to be lowered. The ramp that is there, that's a temporary measure, is going to be took away. Eventually I'm going to have a self-opening door where you push a button and it opens. Woohoo! So anyway, the chap is coming tomorrow. One chap's coming to do that. Different chap altogether. You know, it's like having a job that takes 3 people. You'll have one for the to unscrew something, then one to do the insides, one to then put it back together again. I'm like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, the whole of my block are having new doors because these aren't classed as fire doors. So be excited to see what they look like. But I'll be glad that the threshold's going to be lowered, because in my chair I really struggle to get out the flat some days, especially if I've got something on my lap, because it then adds to the weight. And I've virtually got to do a wheelie to get out of the flat, and then to come in it's just like a big drop down because there's quite a gap. So that's really bad. So she says it'll be a lot lower, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I've still no clue as to whether I've got builders coming or not tomorrow. Whether I've got builders coming for the rest of the week. The kitchen is completely empty, apart from obviously the fridge freezers in there. But that's it. I'm so tired. I'm going to get some sleep in a second, because I hope that I just go out like a light. You know, I have ME. So it's like you can fight it. Your body just, you know, your eyes can be really, really heavy, but the rest of you just wants to just like, no, I'm not tired. And you can't sleep. I've done 5 days with no sleep. 5 days, 5 nights with no sleep. It's shit. It's horrible. Please don't walk on me. My legs really hurt. Don't. My skin is so sensitive. My legs and my joints are so swollen. The weight of a cat, even the lightest one, is just too much at the minute. Yeah. I really hope they'll sort this out. I can't wait, you know, to see them actually doing the work. I've been let down now 3 times. The first time they should have done this at Christmas, before Christmas. November, because because that's when I ordered my fridge freezer. And again, I look like an idiot because I phoned up the shop and I've said, I've got a date, they're coming on such and such to do it, and then I'll be in touch. Well, then last week they were supposed to have come, and this chap that's coming to do it is off sick. So that's another letdown. And then today has been another one, so that's the third. So I'm hoping that now the rest of the week will be... Because I said to the lady at the OT, I says, I'm not putting all the stuff back. She says, no, don't. Leave it. So I'm hoping she'll say something now that will just give them a big boot up the backside, because I've really had enough. I just want them to do it. I want them to do it well, but I want them to get on with it, because I've had enough now. I've waited too long. Right. So we'll see what happens in the next part of this saga. It's like I want the EastEnders duffs coming along, don't we? Doof, 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 doof. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go and get some sleep. I feel absolutely knackered. So I shall see you maybe tomorrow. Hopefully with a bit of news. Woo. Stay tuned. Bye.